let's see how simple we can make this, and then we'll add on top of it that to make it more complex. Today we are going to add some combat feeling changes to the game. Um, what I had in mind is adding some wind up action to the swords and the spears, and something like a critical damage or critical chance. Because right now the combat feels a little bit dry. So I wanted to add something to bring out the excitement again. As usual, I went ahead and talked with ChatGPT. So if you give me a few moments, I'll just add these, implement these into the scripts, and be right back. Okay, now I added all the changes for this sword script. So let's test it out. To do that, we need a sword. Right now, I only have a spear, and now I have two swords. Yes. Yeah, this looks cool. And okay. Yeah, I did. Um, that actually works for our purposes. Let me go ahead and give myself a sword instead of a spear. And then when I press the button, it telegraphs first and swings. Not really having much time between swings. But yeah, it works. This is so the players can act and block the attack if they want it. And it looks a little bit realistic because when you swing a sword from right to left, you'd want to pull back a little bit and then swing. So this actually looks like that motion. So yeah, um, now we are going to add some critical damage and critical chance to this. But I want to wait a second. This thing keeps running. Let me change that first. Arena center point. Camera controller. Okay, you don't need to print this line. I want to test this again. See if we have left any debug prints anymore. Okay, yeah. I only want the damage to be shown and the critical chance. So now we are going to fix this print as well. Maybe I might add armor again. Oh, I just had another idea. Maybe we can have armor effect critical chance a little bit more. so the armor can negate a little bit of the critical damage, or it lowers your critical chance against that actor. Okay, let me write this down. So um I'm going to talk with ChatGPT again, and we'll see how we can implement the critical chance and critical damage in the simplest way, because this was the whole reason for the project. I wanted this game to be simple, at least at the code level. So let's see how simple we can make this, and then we'll add on top of it that to make it more complex. Not complex necessarily, um, to make it work better and feel more natural. Just give me a sec. Okay, now let's see if our changes work. But before that, I wanted to make this so, at least like this. And now we are going to check if any crits happens. I'm sorry for the messy footage, but I'm trying to see if anything happens. There's anything interesting happens. Yeah. Yes, critical. Triangle Actor 4, which is this guy. It has two swords, which should hit for 10 damage. So we added crit as 1.5 times the damage. So math works great. And let's see. Yes, Square Actor 4, which has a sword and should be 15 damage. Triangle Actor 4, crit yes, which should be 15 damage. Circle Actor dealt, uh, which is me, and I use the sword. Let's remove that sword for now. So yeah, everything works as intended. And Circle Actor 4, which doesn't matter because all circles are using spears. But yeah, 12. So half of it was 6, and 12 plus 6 is 18. And yes, critical chance and critical damage works right now as we intended. So now that we have deeper combat, and it's one tiny thing I forgot is adding wind up to the spears. Right now, spears just thrust forward, so they don't go back. They just thrust. And I should fix this when they have dual swords and when you are not pressing any movement buttons. The knockback is insane. I'm going to fix that soon. But anyways, yeah. I didn't add the wind up to the spear, but I'm going to cut it right here. and edit after the fact. So thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, please let me know down in the comments. Well, I'm going to go look at that idea I just had while recording this video. I might add later on that armor can affect how much crit chance your opponent has, because it seemed like a good idea. Or you can let me know if I should consider it or add it to the game, if it's a good idea to you. I don't know. I'll let you decide. Take care.